All right, let's just get into this. Being a YouTuber now sucks. Alright, that might be a little crazy. It doesn't suck, but it definitely isn't the same as what it was. YouTube has all its creators in a North Korean labor camp with all these community guidelines you have to abide by. And what makes it worse is the AI system that chooses whether or not you are abiding by said community guidelines is so trash. Some of you may or may not remember the whole Blazy Fox situation. I made a video on this YouTuber known as Blazy Fox. He just so happens to be a furry and allegedly was doing some weird stuff, you know what I'm saying, to his, kid audience. But that video got mass reported by his furry community and my channel got taken down. Not the video got taken down. My channel was deleted off of YouTube because some furries spam reported a video about their king. The amount of stress I had during that time was insane. I've been doing YouTube for some time, okay? I've been doing YouTubes on random different channels since I was like a little youngin', you know what I'm saying, like 5 or something like that. And I ain't never had this happen to me before. All the years of work just gone, poof. And I didn't know if my channel was gonna come back or not. It was either, hey, my channel gone, or hey, my channel coming back. And my channel came back. But during that time, I didn't know if I had income or not. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to pay my Spotify premium. And that's very important. And now that I have a car and soon enough later on down the line, I'm gonna have my own little apartment or house, it's a little crazy that YouTube can just take away all of that because some false allegations are thrown around. Won't take down my channel because I called out a furry pedophile. Like, am I in the wrong for calling out a pedophile? Now, speaking of calling out P3DOs, there are some channels that call out P3DOs for a living, like Gideon, Predator Poachers, them type people. And YouTube hates them. They hate them with a passion. They hate them how the whites hated the blacks in 1962. If you make a video catching a P3DO, expect that mug to get age restricted immediately. If it doesn't get age restricted immediately, then just get it taken down. I've made 3 Predator videos, okay? Now, they weren't the normal catching P3DO videos. They were compilations of them getting whooped on and my reaction to it. Okay, I can understand why those got age restricted. But honestly, bruh, should it really? I'm not condoning the violence, but really? And while on the topic of trash guidelines, let's talk about my post-popular series, Parents Exposing Kids, okay? I've made like 14, 15 videos of those. If you go check the playlist, there's like 9. All right, just check the playlist. There's actually 17, but I know I've made a lot more. There should be like 26, 27 in that mug. And with it being my popular series, y'all want me to make them a lot, okay? And I can't make them a lot. 1, due to them not just having enough clips, and 2, YouTube is gonna take it down, strike my channel, get me banned for 2 weeks, and then I can't post. Can't go live, can't make a community post saying that I'm banned. I can't do nothing, which really does suck because Parents Exposing Kids was my breakout series. It got me to like where I am now, and now I have a whole knit group community of people that just love Pluto, and I love them back. You know what? We're gonna take like a little break to give a shout out to some of the biggest Pluto supporters. Okay, we got Poseidon, we got Chef PP, we got Derv, we got Metro, we got Nas, we got Burns. Who else we got? Who I be seeing in the comments a lot, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Can't think of it off the top of my head. We got Genius. Genius made the flipping profile picture. Shout out to all y'all, bruh. I really do flip with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. If I didn't name you, I got a terrible memory. I most likely know who y'all are. If I don't, hey, bruh, hit me up on the Discord. Link in the description. We can make something where I talk to you. We can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my bros. Oh, and shout out Spider-Man. Let's get back to the video. The whole Parents Exposing Kids situation has gotten so bad that I don't know if I've covered clips already because videos keep getting taken down. But enough about the guidelines, let's talk about the Buns algorithm. With people's attention spans being quite literally the size of a peanut, if you don't got ridiculous amounts of monies to put into your video, or you're not giving away money in your video, or you're not Mr. Beast, you are not hitting that YouTube homepage, buddy. People ask me all the time, oh, Pluto, how do I get big on YouTube? How do I go famous? Buddy, I I don't know. It was pure luck that my Parents Exposing the Kids did as well as it did. The first video I posted, it had like 4 million views before it got taken down by YouTube, which goes back to the community guidelines. Because how the hell does a video stay up for a year and a half before it gets looked at by YouTube and taken down? How the hell that work? But back to the algorithm. Your video has to be the most entertaining video I've ever seen in the first 30 seconds to the last 30 seconds. Or you're not getting put on the YouTube homepage because nobody is going to watch your video all throughout and it's not going to get pushed out onto the homepage. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a YouTube social experiment where I post videos all throughout today. It's going to start today and it's going to go throughout July, and then there's going to be a different way that I make my videos from the start of August to the end of August, and we're going to see what month did better, and I'm going to come back and make another video about that, and then I'm going to give y'all my findings. And all of this to prove that the YouTube algorithm is dog shit. And to be honest, I'm expecting this video to get 3,000 views at the most. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not expecting this video to do any sorts of well. I haven't done like no editing in this mug. Okay, y'all see the Roblox gameplay and that's it. There's no giving away $10,000 to streamers. There's no fancy explosions. There's none of that. It's just Roblox gameplay and some random dude yapping. Now, if I had the money to make those type of videos, I for damn sure would be doing that. But I don't got the money to make them type of videos. Now, let's move on to our last or second to last segment of today's video, which is YouTube is a tyrant. Okay, YouTube by itself is not a good company to work with. Twitch is fair to all their creators and all of that. They also do not tolerate any sort of business with children. YouTube, on the other hand, there's some known P3os on here that still have a massive audience and are still getting views. T Nichols. The only person that I can think of from YouTube that got completely eviscerated off the app for what they did was EDP445. And that's just cause his thing was plastered over the internet. If YouTube didn't do anything, they might have cooked themselves. A different situation under the same category is the whole SML business, okay? Logan has been on YouTube since he was 13, I believe, and a lot of his channels, I'm pretty sure all of his channels have gotten taken down. One was due to a whole Nintendo lawsuit, and the whole other ones was because YouTube took them down for stupid reasons. I have no clue how puppets can get a YouTube channel taken down when there's nothing going on that's that weird or crazy. Okay, the actual last segment. Let's talk about how if you're actually just starting out on social media, YouTube is not the place to start, okay? I would start and gain a platform on a whole different app and then switch over to YouTube, and then you already have an audience so you can build off that. If you start off on YouTube, you're going to be posting to 0 people for a lot of years. Again, like I said at the start, I've been on YouTube for a long time. Since I was 5, I used to make like working out videos in my mom's kitchen, okay? Then I had a whole lot of different channels. I used to make anime what if content, like what if Naruto had the 10 tails or something like that. I used to yap about that stuff, and then at one time I realized I didn't want to make that type of content, so I switched to what I do now, and that's what I do. Luckily it worked out. But altogether, I've been on YouTube since 2012, 2013. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't do YouTube. All I'm saying is it's not a very enjoyable experience. It's not going to be what you think it is, okay? It's not just sunshine and rainbows over here. This is war. Okay, this is war. Now, I'm not saying I don't enjoy doing YouTube. I love doing my job. This is the greatest thing to ever happen to me in my life. YouTube allowed me to flip and buy a car by myself in full. No help from parents at all, okay? Flip and love you guys. Love, I'm not gonna say I love this app. I like this app. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the people running this app. That should clear things up. All right, that should be the end of today's video. Tell me if y'all like these yaps. I'm a skedaddle, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me real soon. Let me know if I should start streaming again. Everything in the description, Discord, second channel. I'm gonna make a video on the second channel real soon. It's gonna be IRL. Let me know what y'all like, and I'll see y'all boys later. See you later, alligators. After a while, crocodiles. Yeehaw.
I do it every time that I can. Oh yeah, get my money in the class.